Your AI agent can click perfectly and still have no idea what it is doing. That is the uncomfortable point behind a new UCLA Newsroom piece on what researchers call button pushing explorers, systems that can produce impressive sequences of actions while lacking the human understanding we instinctively project onto them. Here is the turn. Do not judge an agent by the number of buttons it can press. Judge it by the goal map you put around those buttons. A normal demo makes an agent look smart because the path is already friendly. The page is open, the login works, the labels are clear, the task has one obvious finish line. In that world, a software agent can feel almost like a junior coworker. It clicks, searches, copies, submits, and reports back. But the UCLA framing is useful because it separates behavior from understanding. A button pushing explorer does not need to know why your refund policy matters, why a customer is angry, or why a database field is sensitive. It only needs to find an action that appears to move the state forward. That can be powerful. It can also be dangerous when the task leaves the demo maze and enters your real business. The one mechanism to use is a goal map. A goal map is not a longer prompt. It is a small operating boundary drawn before the agent starts. It names the destination, the allowed buttons, the forbidden buttons, and the checkpoint that proves the agent is still on the right path. Think of a park ranger guiding an explorer through a maze. The ranger does not shout every footstep. The ranger marks the trail, blocks the cliffs, and checks the map at each gate. For an AI agent, the destination might be collect 3 invoice facts, draft a reply, and wait for approval. The allowed buttons might be read, summarize, and create draft. The forbidden buttons might be send payment, delete record, or change customer status. The checkpoint might be a short evidence note. Here is what I found. Here is where I found it. Here is the action I want next. This changes how you evaluate agents. You stop asking, can it complete the task once? You start asking, can it stay inside the map when the page changes, the customer is vague, the data is missing, or the tempting shortcut appears? That is the deep lesson for builders and operators. More autonomy is not automatically more intelligence. Sometimes it is just more buttons inside a bigger maze. If you give an agent browser access, app access, or workflow access without a goal map, you are not delegating judgment. You are expanding the maze and hoping the clicks line up. The practical move is simple. Before you deploy an agent, write 4 lines: outcome, allowed actions, forbidden actions, proof required. Then test the agent against messy cases, not just the happy path. If it cannot explain which gate it is at, it should not get the next button. That is how you use agents without worshiping them. You become the person who designs the trail, checks the gates, and turns button pushing into reliable work.